Patriots are off to a, what are we, 4-0, 5-0 already. I can't believe they've played 5 games and tonight they're playing 3. Now, I will say one thing.
Yeah.
If I was an NFL player, at the next CBA, I'm saying, all right, guys, Sunday to Thursday is out. That is just, we cannot play Sunday then Thursday. What do you think about that? I think it's crazy that they play Sunday then Thursday. I think it's
Crazy.
dangerous.
I don't like it. I don't like watching them. Never mind playing in them.
I don't mind it because I
don't like watching. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Try not to get sleepy tonight. That tends to happen. This one is.
Waving to me, and they drove off, and I walked home. That was over 30 miles from 128 back to Attleboro.
You, Jake, have competed in 20 Boston marathons.
Yes.
Dating back to your first marathon back in 1957.
Right.
Now, you competed in 20 of them. Did power walking in each of the
Most
20?
of them were walking. I walked it in 19.
Power walk. It's a late night cool stream tonight. That's right, we're getting it in, we're getting it over with. Last time I did a late stream, I got very sleepy. Had a beer, had like one beer and wanted to fall asleep. Hopefully tonight will not be like that. I'll try to sit up straight. And also try not to cackle too much and just blow up the microphone. And I'm going to try to be funny. Hopefully.
3 hours, 38
Loud.
minutes, which was a pretty good time for a guy that walked a lot. My running time was coming down pretty good too. But my walk, 5 hours and 10 minutes. That's better than 5 miles an hour. It's very good walking. Wow.
Some good walking. Well, I was feeling a little down today because I found out that one of the episodes we recorded, or many episodes ago, 20-something freaking episodes ago, if you can believe that, with Turbo, the music episode, somehow got deleted from my computer, and I can't figure out what the hell happened. I think what it was is there was one point where my hard drive was running out of space live on air, so I had to delete or move stuff as I was doing the show, and maybe that's the only thing I can think that disappeared. So that's the second lost Cool Stream episode. This one was just actually lost. The other one, I doxed my email. It made me very uncomfortable, and I tried to edit it out. It didn't work, and I was like, this episode sucks anyway, so I still have it. I can watch it whenever I want. Not that I would ever do that. Not that I ever watch these at all for quality control purposes. That's what we have Jeremy for. Now he's watching all the episodes. And anyway, the other lost episode, was the Tartarian one, and I'm just not gonna visit that anytime soon. But the guy from Baked and Awake, I still follow him on Instagram, so I'm getting some updates about Tartaria, and I'm in the Discord, so I feel like at some point I'm just gonna have to do it again. Speaking of doing it again, the music episode. This is actually a pretty good time to do some house cleaning. Just talk about some of the things going on behind the scenes with the Cool Stream is coming up. Speaking of Turbo and all the fun music episodes, we lost that one, but we're gonna do another one coming up in the next couple weeks, because he's got some stuff to promote related to music. I think you know what I'm talking about. And so we're going to do another music episode. So maybe we'll rewatch some of the things that we were lost in that famous Lost episode. And some of the clips still live on. If you want to go into the clips on Twitch, you can probably see some with Buckethead and The guy playing the drums, drummer Sridhar, and the other drummer guys who did the Guinness World Records of the most drumming you can do. It's a lot of fun. Tonight, and once I get going, I'm ready to go. Tonight, we got some good stuff going down. Whoa. 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 It's Sunbear's following. Welcome. I also thought you followed me. I don't know what the heck happened. We love all the followers. Got a ton of them. Got some new sounds. Ugh, I don't like that one. I might have to take that one off. Makes me uncomfortable. Anyway, gonna do music episode. Gonna do a Cool Stream double feature for the 50th episode. And by that point, it'll be the 51st or something. That'll be fun. So that'll be cool. Check it out. And we'll see you next time on the Cool Stream. Just kidding. It's time. That is one of the women who did the light language. Had her face all painted. Anyway, that was a weird episode last week. Check out the Cool Stream on Twitch. That's us. We're live, and I see the sign. It says we're on the air. It's blinking, and they're doing their hands spinning around and pointing at me because we're doing a public access episode. So I'm picturing that I'm in like a big green screen room. That's what you're looking at here with this little animation. I've never talked about what's going on in the animation on the intro. That's kind of interesting. A new topic to do. Anyway, it's the late night Cool Stream. We're doing another one. It's been another fun week. Oh, has it been a lot of fun. But this is the time that we get to... The fruits of our labor have sprouted, and we get to dance around the fire around our laptops that we've cracked open upon and drink upon the beer that you have. And come on into the Cool Lounge, because it's the Cool Stream. That's right, we're back and better than ever. It's kind of a chill vibe tonight, yeah, because it's late. It's late night at the Cool Stream headquarters. We got the green screen, we got the guys with the big cameras, and they're shooting us live and direct over twitch.tv/B_wolf. Whoa! Should grab a beer. Grab it up. Live on Twitch. We got the big 50th Cool Stream double feature coming up soon. Getting excited about it. Getting juiced and jazzed. I don't have a freaking care in the world because I'm sitting up straight and I'm ready to do my show tonight. Friday night, we're all sitting around wondering what the hell we're going to do. And that's right. And if you want to, you can play some sound alerts. I'm going to play one here. We get a sound request. You can play the sound alerts and the stickers, and you can sit back and relax and do all the above. It's going to be chill and fun tonight on the show. Because it's the motherfucking Cool Stream, baby. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, getting a little... Okay. Not going to do that, guy. It's the Cool Stream, baby. We're back and better than ever. It's been another week. It's time to do a show. It's time to do the damn intro. And it's late night. You may have had a beer or two, so there might be a little more chuckles. Might be some more laughing and stuff, because we're just having a lot of fun. We're having a lot of fun tonight. This is going to be a good one. It's going to get a little weird. It's going to be chill. And that's pretty much it. So if we'll just wrap up this song real quick, we'll get into the 47 millionth episode of the Cool Stream, baby. That's right, we're talking about public access. We're going to watch these guys, maybe. We're talking about some cool public access stuff. So picture yourself, you got it's 1980, whatever, the 70s. You got your shag carpet and your old wood-paneled TV. You're having a cigarette, sitting in your lazy boy. It's late. What the hell am I going to watch? All my favorite shows aren't on, and you click over and and next thing you know, you see this weird public access channel. So that's kind of what we're going to do. It's going to be cool. We're going to keep it sensible with our chuckles tonight, folks. Live on Coolstream TV, Twitch, doing some public access stuff. And boy, have I been inundated with all this. Finding links, it's all online, which is cool. And we've got this handy-dandy website we're going to look at. First of all, they didn't have the internet back then, but the public access was kind of like the internet of its day. But I guess they did have the internet at certain points in history. It was one of the most exciting and controversial U.S. media developments within the past 2 decades, public access. Beginning in the 70s, cable systems began to offer access channels to the public so that groups and individuals could make programs for other individuals in their own communities. Access systems began to proliferate, and access programming is now being cablecast regularly in such places as New York, Los Angeles, Boston, Chicago, Atlanta, Madison, Urbana, is that how you say it? Austin, and perhaps as many as 1,200 other towns or regions. And there's a billion of them. Been online looking at them. This website is a handy-dandy directory of some of them as well. But they're on the archive.org. So it began in the 70s. We're going to get some of this info out of the way. It was mandated in 1972. New cable systems in the 100 largest TV markets be required to provide channels for government. And there's a lot of government stuff, let me tell you. Looking through some of these, it gets really boring. All the board meetings on some of them, and local high school football. And there's a lot of boring stuff, but there's some funny, good stuff, and that's what we're going to look at. So they did this in the 70s, back when TV was invented. It suggested that cable systems should make available 3 public access channels to be used for state and local government, and all that stuff that I just said. High school football. We're going to name all the towns. Was construed to mean the cable company should make available equipment and airtime. And what I think is we should nationalize the damn TV, and all the TV channels can be made by us. That's what I think. All right, the airwaves belong to the people. In a democratic society, we can use our free speech. For the political discussion, and mainstream television severely limited the range of views and opinion. That's right. And there's some of these channels that I've been finding don't have a lot to make fun of, because they're actually good, useful things for the community. People still use them to talk about some of the issues. People who don't have a voice necessarily get to speak about stuff that they think is important, improving the communities. It's all good, and it's not things that we can make fun of, because it's too, it's a good thing. Now all the public access channels are on Disney Plus. That's right. Little baby Yoda. Spoiler alert. Not really, I guess. Alright, so you gotta set up your local organization to manage the access channels. So all this stuff happened, and it was pretty crazy. Despite the controversy, public access television is currently thriving. And what was the controversy? Well, something about the KKK tried to do a program. That's not good. Oh shit. So there's a lot of good stuff on public access, and there's a ton of these channels. I'll try to point out what some of them are, and just don't really feel like reading all this, but this is a cool website. Okay, publicaccesstv.us, and here's their directory. So if you wanted to go on here, if you're a member of the cool team, listen up. Some of you are out there tonight. Go on. You can go on here. They go on the archive and find me a weird show to watch, because we're going to keep doing some of these public access roundup shows. This one's just kind of a smattering of some very old shows and some newer ones that are kind of funny, and just whatever I felt like adding to the list. But you can go click on here, and they still have some of these government websites. This is Borough of Fair Lawn, New Jersey. Some of these towns you've never even heard of in your life. This is in New Jersey. And we could also go to New Mexico. Maybe they got one. No, they don't have one in Las Cruces. Michigan, got some of these. Wyandotte. Okay, server error. Post the link. Post the link in my Discord. All right, here we go. Oh no. X lives in Wyandotte. There's a ton of channels. A lot of them are in Massachusetts, outside of Boston, is something that I noticed. And that's where we're going to start today. We're going to start our show, and we're going to do this zoom in here. We're going to need to zoom into that. No. Yep, but let me get this going, baby. Welcome in to watching the show. Here we go. Foxborough Cable Access, 1984, the grand opening. This is pretty cool. So we're going to grand open into public access with this video. This is pretty good. I'm going to have to skip around a little bit. Manderson's here. Oh, this is a brand spanking new public access headquarters in Foxborough. And they're still going strong today, 1984. Hello. Hello. It was snowing there back in 1984. Cablevision, Massachusetts Cablevision Systems. Here we are. We're going to go to the big opening. They're closed on the weekends. There's your local access coordinator. So this is high-tech stuff back in the day. We're going to see some cool technology as we go into the closet here. Music's pretty good. January 29th. Look at this thing. It's got everything you could possibly need. Of course, you got the colored bars there, the green and all your favorite colors to tell you what color it is. Oh, yeah. Got the old control room. You got a mixer. You got your DJ. Wiki what? Oh, yeah. We got the fade out there. To fade to blue. Okay, and here we go. All right. You got to start your cable access channel day one. You just got to play the freaking Spangled Banner. They're going to cut the ribbon on the key that's attached to the cameras. Starred and spangled, and there it is, old blue, the red, white, and blue. Bum, 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 bum. All right, we know this song, we love it. Just probably need to fast forward through this part. Ready for a cheer here. Play ball, everybody.
Well, welcome everyone to this very special event. I'm Mal Beaverstock, president of Foxborough Cable Access. We're the town committee who are working hard to encourage local programming in Foxborough.
Shut up. Stop clapping.
Today marks a very first start and official beginning to our program.
So boring.
It's the first use of our television studio, and more importantly, it's the first live broadcast going out over Channel 8. It's really the start, I think, of a new communication era for the town of Foxborough. To begin this inaugural program, I'd like to call upon Father William Keneally,
I'd like to say a prayer
of St. Mary's Church here in Foxborough.
And this guy, who knows what this guy got up to?
Almighty Father, it is fitting and proper that
we don't want to
begin.
We're not going to say the prayer. Sorry. And this guy's kind of boring too. So this is kind of a cool. They introed the public access show. Let's get to let's see what these other guys are up to. Let's see. Is this the mayor, maybe? Amen, brother.
Changes and new regulations will be coming through, and looking after the local interests
we can
of
keep the
cable
music.
television in town.
The hell
We're
not.
going to need all the help we can get.
It's my show.
Kevin?
Kevin, Get up here. See this guy?
Thank you, Mel.
See the mayor?
I'm definitely honored to be with you today. This is a very historic occasion for the town of Foxborough.
Skip the prayer.
Also, I'd like to mention another fact, and that is that now the 3 towns that I represent, Foxborough, Plainville, and North Attleboro, all have cable TV, and I think that is something great. You know, I just wonder, you know, going back a few years when I was a youngster, and I remember sitting with my parents and saying, you know, what was life like in
back in the I remember back when I was a kid, they scrambled the porno on a TV. I couldn't watch it
the
because it
old
was
days
scrambled.
before television. Now I can just imagine my little 2-year-old Brendan saying, Dad, I wonder what life was like in the old days before cable. Cable is
Brendan.
a very, very intricate
And he's
very
passed away
important
now,
part of our
so
lives. I noticed
Brendan.
that in government, it is a highly regulated industry. I was a former member of the
A lot of red tape on
regulations.
this.
I know this is a very highly
A lot
regulated
of
industry.
freaking bureaucrats and
I have worked with my other 2 communities, and I'll have
It's
to say
just
that I will do
insane.
the same with the town of Foxborough. So I thank you for the invitation to be here at this historic affair.
It's history.
And I can
It's history in the
guarantee
making.
that I will continue to work with your Foxborough Cable
see
Access
this little
Company.
look at this
Thank
thing.
you.
You can see where we're gonna go next. That's kind of cool. All right, so then they go and they start walking around, and there's like an art exhibit about. Here we go. There's like a bunch of stuff on the walls, and they're kind of looking around at stuff. There's this big guy. Dude, some classical music for you. An absolute unit of a man. Look at the size of this lad. I guess they're showing off the logos, all the cool call signs and stuff. We're talking at least size 50, 55, I'm gonna guess. Oh. And we got some good transitions going on. Do a little split screen, kind of just showing off some of the tech of the public access stuff. So the editors were using all the new technology. Cool camera. Zoom in there. In the town of Foxborough. It gets kind of cool at the end. They do a little interview. So let's just watch a little bit further, and then we'll skip to this interview. And there's a little kid. Okay, I'll go back to my music. That's the mayor. That's got to be the mayor right there. That's Mayor Petey McGonigal. Maybe I wonder if he had a show on this channel. I've got some Foxborough, some stuff, some other shows from Foxborough. Okay, and there's some other cool wipes and transitions and stuff. But this part, it gets good. They do an interview out here with this old lady. What do you think about the channel, the new cable access? And they've got this weird blue filter on it for some reason. And they had a van, which is cool too. They're gonna tour the van. They gotta get their first interview. Okay, here they come.
Did we ask you your impressions of the studio? And,
I think it's really real nice, and I enjoyed my trip in there, tour in there. It was very nice.
Do you have any ideas that you'd like to see the Access Company do for the town?
Well, I haven't got any ideas now, no. But it was really nice. glad I was able to come up and see it.
Oh, good.
Wasn't for my sons, I wouldn't be here.
All right,
My
we'll
sons.
question now. Thank you.
My mustachioed sons.
Do you fellas have any comments on that?
Not really. I didn't know
Buzz off.
just quite what to expect when I came here, but I was very impressed with what I saw, and all kinds of equipment and a lot of good things. Knowing the local things going on in town will be nice to know, that type of thing.
And kind of when the Italian picnic's going on, it'd be nice to know. When the Italian
impressed with it.
picnic's
Okay, be
happening.
sure to stop by and see the van.
Will do.
Okay, You sir?
I thought it was very
Should've
nice.
stopped by
Very
and see the
impressed with
van.
The building and the layout of it. You know,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, the snow's melted a little bit. We're going to see him check out the van. There's another interview. Let's see what this lady
What you
says.
saw and any ideas you may have for the cable access company.
Any
to do.
ideas? No, I have no idea.
I just thought it was an excellent day. Enjoyed watching the production and picked up a few interesting tips. Saw some nice people and just thought it was a great afternoon.
I'm very impressed with the studio. I think that it's going to be a lot of fun to work in. And we do have, we've been taking the cable training class.
All right.
And find that quite a nice feature too for the town and benefits of the citizens. We're doing working on a film production about the Girl Scout organization here in Foxborough that's
All right.
just beginning to be pulled together. And we hope that will be interesting.
Would you
well, I got bad news for you. It's not going to be interesting,
recommend
probably.
that other people come take the workshop and get involved in this?
Oh, definitely. I think it's the best thing that hits Foxborough for a long time.
The town's very lucky to have a good group like the Foxborough Access Committee, and look forward to a good relationship with them.
Thank you. Be sure to check out the van.
Yes.
Sure to check out the van. The van is a high quality. It's the best van you can get. All right, so let's see what some other. We're going through some old school stuff from the 80s. We got some going back to the 70s. So let's check this one out. This one's pretty cool. Berkeley Public Access.
Half a block east of the corner of Coolidge and Catalpa, deep in the heart of beautiful, bountiful
Welcome.
Berkeley, just across the street from Berkeley High School, lies the Berkeley Annex, home to the Board of Education Maintenance Department.
Home to
But
the
this
maintenance
innocuous-looking
department.
building also houses something else, something magical.
Next to the
A place where the
maintenance
public
department.
can let their imagination roam free, for free. The Berkeley Public Access Studio of United Cable.
All right.
The Berkeley Studio offers the same tools of creativity many of the other United
That's
Cable
cool.
Access studios offer. A well-appointed production studio with high-quality color video
High-quality
cameras
stuff.
and studio lighting.
Whoa.
A complete control room with audio cassette deck, turntable, and video roll-in deck with time-based corrector. A comfortable edit suite
Very
with
nice.
3/4-inch and beta videotape editing systems.
3 screens and the
A full
beta
complement
computer
of portable
thing.
video equipment, including professional portable lighting kits, props, and set materials. The Berkeley Studio also offers several special features, including the film
Special.
chain,
The
which
film
allows
chain.
the user to create
Heard
colorful
of the Tom
slide
chain, but the
backgrounds
film
for
chain?
graphics, or add
Oh,
support
XXX.
material in the form of slides or 16mm film. And the
Film
newest
chain.
addition to the arsenal, a chroma set.
Yeah. This is where I got my
Chroma
little
key is an electronic
animation.
special effect which allows
cool.
users to place people or objects or graphics into any background scene they desire.
We're back again. Stream is disconnected. Are we live? What the frick? I'll have to edit that one together. Crap. This never happened. Unprecedented. Can anyone hear me? Alright. Alright, so we're gonna have to splice that together, but that's cool because we got the new editing bay and all the new 80s computers that we can do some fancy editing in our public access station here. let's get back on with this. Screw it.
Watch the ATV Channel 52 listings for a program produced here entitled The Door.
Oh, what?
This show, starring Access producer Jack Kevorkian, utilizes the chroma key effect
That's
to create
right.
an atmosphere.
I have to pretend like and if you missed that, now I have to pretend like I'm like, what? But yes, that's right. I was watching through some of this public access stuff, and old Jack Kevorkian had a public access show. We're going to watch a little bit of it. It's pretty nuts because, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Sphere of unlimited possibilities.
You want to kill
supporting
yourself?
the program's philosophical theme. The Door is just one example of the many fine programs produced at the
Door is
Berkeley
one
Studio.
example of some depressing television you'll
One
watch on
long-running
our
series is
channel.
Making a Difference, a
Making a
public
Difference.
affairs program focusing on teen issues and hosted by kind
Teens on the
executive
Scene.
director Amy Devine.
Starring Adam Devine.
But the reason I got involved mostly is because I want to help other people, other kids that have problems at home or problems at school. And they need somebody to talk to. So that's why I got involved.
Did you also get involved because you needed someone to talk to that
Yes.
make you feel better too?
Yes, that's part of it too. And when you talk to someone else, it makes your emotions go in. You know somebody's problem's not as bad as yours.
Have you found that since you've been in this
Okay.
prevention program,
So we
that
can't
you've
make
made
fun of
some new
this. You know, our
friends?
teens
Susan
getting...
Reynolds is a very busy high school student.
Patty Blinky.
She was recently featured in the Detroit Free Press standout
Hello.
column.
Yeah, my grandfather's active in local politics, so I think. Yeah, my grandfather's active in local politics, so I think that's what got me interested. He was
My
he's on
grandfather's
the
active.
Beverly Hills Board of Commissioners, and he was
This is
on
in
Oakland County
freaking
Commissioner
California.
for I think 1 or 2 terms.
We have the rest.
Another new
Yeah.
series, Common Ground, featers informative conversation with host Susan Paparella and members of this vital community service organization.
Paparella. Oh, baby. We're back. We were just talking about the film chain.
Crime, delinquency, behavior, that kind of thing.
All right. These kids are being misbehaved. Hey, the Wizards dance. What is that? I didn't make my way through the rest of this video. Let's see what the Wizards dance
Video
is.
Awards for Best Original Teleplay and was
Oh,
a finalist
hell
in the
yes.
American Film and Video Awards competition.
What? Oh, crap. I'm gonna find this thing. The Wizards dance. This is cool right here. Whoa. What the hell? Yeah. Sounds like something that would happen to these.
Dad. I really have to do my homework now. Can I have my computer back?
Wait, what's happening? He's hogging the computer?
The Berkeley studio has received
Whoa,
special
there's
recognition
Jack
of late as the
Kevorkian. Get
founding
away
place
from
of
him. Get away from him. Papa. Public Access Producers.
PAPA, the Public Access Producers Association, of late as the founding place of PAPA, the Public Access Producers Association.
PAPA.
The PAPA organization meets once a month and provides a forum for area access participants to exchange ideas, talk TV, and generally get involved in community television.
The Papa. Get away from that crazy man. Let's see what he was doing on his show, Jack Kevorkian. We're going to take a little side route. We gotta watch some of this. You gotta watch it. It's Jack Kevorkian, The Door. So we'll do the music on there.
Welcome. Say, how would you like to take the most mysterious, exciting, adventuresome trip in the world? We're going to do that in this little half hour. Now, what we're going to take a
Turn
trip
the music
into is a
back
little
on.
different than you think. It's not geographical.
Need some more
It's
trippy
sort
music.
of mental. It's into these very hazy realms of human existence about which nobody knows anything for certain. The world's most brilliant philosopher or scientist, they all guess. Nobody knows. We're going to guess too.
Nobody knows.
But we're going to use reason and common sense.
Trip to hell.
We're not going to use any prejudices, no dogma, no bias. You're going to use your basic intelligence, and we're going to stretch it to the limit, and it's going to be fun.
No. It's going to be fun.
Well, the time has come for us to enter the realm of pure human reason.
Struts are gonna freak you out.
So come along with me as we travel through the door.
Yeah. I think my music is better. There we go. His music is creepy. This is good. My music's good. Overriding the music today. The door to hell. It's so creepy. Not the door. The door to your damn casket, maybe. Good Lord.
Now, most philosophers start out with essences, absolutes, absolute ideas.
Absolute.
They conjure up these things which they say can't be seen because our senses distort them. You see a tree, and Plato said, that's a tree because it partakes of the absolute idea of tree. Well, that doesn't make too much sense to most of us. But they say that you can't know absolute ideas because your senses distort them. Now, here's an example of what they mean.
Okay,
Look here.
here's a little
you see
mind puzzle.
two vertical lines which are equal. Now, Plato would say they're equal because they partake of the essence of equality. Well,
the essence of equality.
Your senses distort them, he says, and this is why. See? Look here. They're no longer equal, are they?
This is some high technology graphics
They are
right
equal.
here.
It's that your senses now have distorted them.
What?
Well, we're going to do away with all
Some
these
high-tech
inventions of the human
graphics.
mind, which really don't explain anything, and we're going to try using our own basic intelligence and look around us in life and see what we can find. What do we see?
Well, I see my beer can.
Look here. What do you see here? You see a bunch of vertical lines of different lengths,
like
right?
A bar chart.
All right, now look here. Now they're arranged in descending order.
Whoa.
All right, they all have a different length.
You just
now what do
blew
you
my
see?
mind.
You see a black triangle. But is it a triangle? Here's
Oh, it's a
another
circle.
little illusion of the mind. We call it a triangle, but in reality, it's this. It's an infinite number of lines of various lengths, all arranged in a serial sequence. You see?
Yeah.
And this shows it right here. You see, the lines now have been taken out, graphically demonstrated, of course, and exaggerated.
Of course. With the highest
What else do
technology
we see?
graphics you can
Well,
provide.
here we have a bunch of colors, red, blue, and green.
Some
Now,
nice
it's easy to
colors.
see the
Some
difference from one to
pastels.
the other because you have one bright one here and a very faint one over on the end, right?
What?
But between the first two, it gets difficult to see gradations. Yet,
Am I
between
tripping
those
on
first
acid
two,
right
even
now?
though your mind can't discern it, is an infinite number of gradations. Well, what do we have here? We have
a
a human
tall
who's
man.
the tallest and a human adult who's the shortest.
Well, that's freaky.
But are they the limits? Could there be a human a foot taller than that tall man and a foot shorter than that short man?
Well, according to our friend Rob Skiba, we got the Nephilim. They're giants used to roam the earth, and possibly Bigfoot. He's pretty tall, about 8 feet tall. He could play for the damn Monstars, freaking Space
Well,
Jam.
we're not sure, but we guess there could be. In other words, we don't know the limits of length, of height, of color. We don't know the limits.
Don't know.
So we
Take
have
it to
one
the limits.
Fundamental concept, possibility. Now that is
Tall
in the
stuff.
physical sphere. What about the mental sphere?
I
Look
don't know.
here.
We don't want to talk about. I don't want to cause any mental distress to anybody. I've already had some mental distress because my stream crashed. That kind of sucked. All right, that's enough of that guy. I don't know how I feel about that now. Freaked my bean with those colors. Papa. Let's get back to Papa. All right, what other some other ones we were going to look at here? We did Berkeley Public Access, and now the Fox. This is some more Foxborough. This is pretty good. It's just really boring. I don't know if there's any music at all. That's how boring it is. Some cool music here. Papa. We do have some music. Oh yeah. This is some Foxborough. Focus on Foxborough. Like I said, there's a million of these. Yeah. A million of these channels in the Boston area. It's sort of like a hub of public access stations. It still is to this day. This one's still around. Oh yeah. Bow. That's a real trombone. I don't think they had that much high-tech stuff at the old Foxborough public access. What was this? 1984. So this is right around. This is some of the first program they ever did. This is good. This song is good. Ba-boom, bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. This might have to be the new theme of. There's some other good music coming up that you're gonna like. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Focus on Foxborough. And oh yeah, baby, 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 baby. Presentation, information, and viewing public by Foxborough Cable Access. Yow! Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. There we go. Meet the JCs. You've heard of the JBs. Speaking of some cool music, this is not anything close to that. This is the JCs.
Good evening. My name is Mike Lenahan, and I'm president of the Foxborough JCs. The Focus on Foxborough series is an attempt to provide a closer look at some of the different organizations that are found in our community. During tonight's segment, we hope to provide you with a little closer insight in how
The JCs.
Foxborough JCs and the JC Wives operate.
The JC Wives.
Foxborough is one of 70 towns in Massachusetts that has a JC chapter. Currently, we have 78 members, which makes us the 4th largest chapter in Massachusetts.
Squad goals.
Across the country, there are 7,000 JC
All right,
chapters.
what are these people talking about?
In
Who's the
development
vice
of
president?
Teamwork, friendship, and a general feeling of camaraderie among our fellow JCs. Individual development has been a goal of the National JC since its inception.
These people are all like 20, in their 20s or something.
Offer a variety of seminars.
29.
These include such topics as
Like,
effective
crap.
public
I'm
speaking,
graduated college. I have a job, and I guess I'll join the JCs and go on public access.
communication dynamics, and interviewing skills. Not all the workings of the JCs are the serious side. We also find much time for socials and sports. Our softball teams play in a
They have some
comprised of
fun.
other JC teams.
They like
We
to
have
party.
an A team that is for
All right.
accomplished softball players, and a B team, which is for those who just play for the fun of it.
Just for the hell of it.
attracted many new members through our softball program. During the school year, we play
Really a lot of
volleyball every
softball
Monday
over there.
night. Other sports activities include a golf tournament every summer and a September
summer.
canoe trip down the Saco River in Maine. Possibly our
Those
most
tube
popular
socks.
social is our annual February ski trip to
Ooh.
Maine.
To
We go
Maine.
up to Bridgeton, Maine. The JCs and their spouses.
JCs, all the
spend 3
JCs, the
days
JC
skiing and
wives.
socializing up at Pleasant Mountain.
They get shit hammered up there.
A major function of the internal area is also our meetings and programs. We have board and general membership.
Oh my
meetings.
God.
The board meetings involve the
So
officers
boring.
and directors of the Foxborough JCs.
Let's see. Here's the
The service is
JCs.
raising money
Here's
and
this
donating
guy.
it to a charity. In this end, the external area is very project-oriented, with each project designed to involve the JCs in the community they are trying to help.
JCs to development
The Foxborough
community.
JCs have 3 major groups of people that they try to help: the youth, the elderly, and the handicapped. At times, the best help we can give is a donation, such as to the discretionary fund or to the high school scholarship. However, we do prefer to run projects. Tonight, I'd like to explain some of the key projects we do for these groups.
God. So boring. Let's see what this woman's talking about. I like their
The
accents.
food book stand, which has been dubbed the Chuck Wagon. This is usually our biggest fundraiser of the year.
Chuck wagon.
Also in June, we run the concession stand at the Junior Olympics. In addition, other fundraisers are added throughout the year.
The Chuck wagon.
Perhaps our best-known community project is the Bloodmobile, which is run bi-monthly along with the Foxborough Newcomers
Freaking
Club.
Dracula drives that thing around.
The chairperson of this project coordinates and
Bloodmobile.
organizes volunteers and oversees the day's activities. Another project which you may be aware of is Senior Citizen Bingo.
All right.
It is held the first Monday of each month,
got the
September through
Bloodmobile
May,
out on the back,
at
too.
Collier Court. Coffee and donuts
Just in
are served
case.
by the JC Wives, and an end-of-the-year luncheon is served in May.
And the
The
men
babysitting
grill up some
clinic,
hamburgers.
sponsored by the JC Wives, has come to become very popular with both girls and boys. This 2-day seminar features talks and demonstrations on the basics of babysitting by a policeman, fireman, nursery school teacher, and nurse.
And then after they're done with the babysitting seminar, they go walk into a bar together. Policeman, the fireman. Okay, what else we got here? Looking for some old stuff. Looking for some old. Oh, this one's kind of interesting. 1976 Theater for Ideas. You seeing this? This one's kind of cool. Just gonna watch. You can just watch it. We'll watch a little clip of some of these. We can't watch all this stuff. It's in black and white for some reason, so you can't really get the full effect of the color bars there. But this is called the Theater for Ideas. Okay, I'm sure it's gonna say it here on the title screen. So maybe I'll just jump. Jump ahead. We're gonna jump ahead. We don't need to see this.
Do you see this problem developing and some solutions to it?
Well, I think in a democracy, in this country anyway, the only way for individuals to fight those kinds of mammoth institutions is to join together in a common effort. I've been involved in
some radical stuff in the 70s
the only things that they
on
want
public access, and they would talk about all the issues, and it was part of this movement of people doing their own kind of guerrilla videos of talking about some of the issues and stuff. They said, we need a damn channel for this.
You had to maintain what I would consider
Just gotta check out the
monumental
host
backbone.
here.
I think that moved to Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Moved to Fort Wayne, Indiana. I don't have very much patience for some of these shows because they're kind of a little bit slow, but this one's kind of a cool, and it's not loading.
Family and,
here.
You know, some of the other things that I hold dear as well as everyone else does. But I can't account for the fact
Welcome
that
to the chat room.
I'm here and other people aren't. I'm constantly working to interest other people or
born in
I guess
Fort
not interest
Wayne.
them. I believe everyone's interested in the future.
Okay, I wanted to fast forward to this guy.
Either destruction or somewhere in the middle.
That's really probably the most.
Just gonna keep jumping.
That is this whole thing of sacrifice.
This is heavy
Technology.
stuff, but I thought it was kind of
Technology is
cool
the word, the
just to
dirty
see
word
what it
that
was.
We hear so often when we talk about
Technology.
our problems, the problems of mankind. Technology, well, remember Emerson,
Yeah, I remember.
long time ago, said things are in the saddle and ride mankind, and that was certainly before all the technological advancements we had.
Now we have all this damn tech. We're streaming, and the streams are crashing, and stuff's going crazy. What other streams we got here? We gotta keep up with some of this funny stuff. Okay, we can watch. Oh. I didn't really want to talk too much more about The Door. This is from 1989, NHS Morning Supplement. 1989.
Good morning, and welcome to our first edition of the NHS Morning News Supplement. Our production this morning is being brought to you by two communication classes that are taught here at the school. This show will bring you interviews with students, teachers, and administrators about current school news.
This is school news.
We have two hosts this morning. In our first interview, Kate Kenny will be interviewing Jen Foley about her new role as a sportscaster on the NHS Morning News team. In our
Sportscaster.
second interview, Carrie Pine will be interviewing Mrs. Ingraham about events concerning the Winter Center.
Mrs. Ingraham.
We hope you enjoy our show.
And we're gonna enjoy it. This is only 4 minutes.
Friday night, the winter semi-formal was held at the Glen Allen Country Club in Millis. Due to the efforts of our junior class officers and Mrs. Ingraham, the dance was a great success.
Ingraham.
Today,
Mrs.
Mrs. Ingraham is joining us, who is our junior class advisor, to talk about the semi. Hi, thank you for joining us. It's great to have you here.
You got Mrs.
Last
Ingraham
year,
on
there
the
was
show.
a great deal of controversy over the junior and senior class proms. Now, although
What?
this dance was not a prom, it was a big dance. What did you do to prepare the students to help?
It wasn't a problem. It was a big dance. They got
First
held
of all,
down
both
in
the
there.
juniors and seniors held class
Ingleham.
meetings where they were
And she looks to be
informed
about 27
of their
years old.
obligations. Secondly, I think after all the publicity,
It's just very weird to watch videos from the 90s and think like, okay, I'm as old as this person. But, you know, with the way they dress and their giant glasses, you think, oh, this person's like 50. When you were a kid, you thought everyone who was a teacher was like 50. Most of them were, in my case. Big
last
get.
year, most of the students have adopted a more responsible attitude.
Well, I'm glad
We-
things went off so smoothly.
We got the students in line. We showed them.
What preparations went into preparing for the semi?
The junior class officers went down to Glen Ellen, decided they liked the place. Then we hired a DJ, selected the food, and met with the senior class officers, where we coordinated our ideas with them. Then Miss Brady sold tickets to the seniors, while I sold the tickets to the juniors.
Wow. Exciting stuff. All right, we're going to have to blaze through some of this crap. There's too much. It's easy to kind of just let it roll, and then I got to go, wait a second. I've got about 47 million videos. This is only 30 seconds, though, so that's good.
Would you like to produce your very own TV show? Well, then get involved with AT&T
Get
Broadband
involved.
Public Access. We have many studios all over the Chicagoland area.
The kids
to
were
help
going
suit your
crazy.
needs. Once you take a class, you become a certified public access
Become a
user,
damn
which will allow you to use the
master.
equipment in our studios to produce your very own shows. To find the public access studio nearest you, just log on to our
we
website,
don't like AT&T.
www.accesschannel.com. AT&T
Bum,
Broadband
bum,
Public
bum.
Access is your community connection.
We don't like them, but this is kind of cool. I don't know what this is. Wow! Frick.
Nowhere Video Network. If you've seen Channel 9 over the last few years, chances are you've seen some interesting programs.
Seen some cool
And
stuff.
chances are many of those programs were produced by Nowhere Video Productions. Since 1993, Nowhere Video has been teamed up
Nowhere
with
Video.
CCTV Channel 9 to bring unique entertainment
Channel
to
9.
the public in the form of music, comedy, and youth programs.
Whoa.
Now, let's take a look back and see what we've brought you.
Let's see some of that good stuff. 96. Bow, 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 bow. Do, 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 do. Bow, 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 bow. All right, let's do a little countdown. Bow, 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 bow. Live wire jam time. Oh. That looks cool. Airplay. This is cool. This is just someone's reel or video effects or something. They did all this stuff for public access. Christmas '89. Got some good toys back then. Some cool effects and stuff. Mostly the little, whatever, I don't know which, posterize effect, I think is what you call it. Christmas '90. Oh, baby. You know I got some good toys then. Nintendo. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Oh, Christmas '91. Oh, you better believe I got some good toys. All right. Oh, it's 4:30. Gotta get up. Jeff and Todd's Righteous Quest. Okay, I want to see more of that. Jeff and Todd's Righteous Quest. Oh yeah. Let's go. It's gonna be our sound for the day. You gotta check out Righteous Quest 3. Holy crap, they did them all. Yeah! They did them all. AM Dusk. Alright, those are all the good shows on this channel. This is better than some of the stuff that I found. Some of it's good, some of it's not as good. Whoa. Late night with Drool. Dr. Drool. It's kind of weird. We're gonna have to skip some of these. Okay, we get the idea there. Triple H, Quadruple H, the kids. We love the kids. All right, let's jump over to something else. Let's jump over to some present day stuff. some stuff going on in the present day. I think the picture that was tweeted out is of this guy. Let's see. Man, there's all kinds of crazy stuff. The teen show. Well, okay, we'll watch some older stuff. How about we gotta watch both of these are pretty good, and then we'll watch a few newer ones. But of course, you know we're gonna have another episode of this public access stuff. Now, this is a famous show called Dead Air Live, and it was broadcast on Somerville. It says here Somerville Producers Group. Oh yeah, and this is probably a song that I can't play. This is on Somerville Producers Group, and we'll check out their website. It's pretty cool. They have an old school looking website. Let's check it out real quick. I'll give you some little background on some of these. A couple of these. Just watch real quick here. Real quick, Dead Air Live, and I guess it's over. 1974, 2019, 45 years of public access. Produced by the Somerville Producers Group. What the heck was this thing? Airs on every Tuesday night at 8. Programming ranges from world affairs to local politics, arts, and entertainment. Carries on a 35-year tradition of award-winning live programming. Meet the producers. All right, that's Dead Air Live. It's Jeff and Todd's Righteous Quest. Oh, crap. Okay. All right, got the cool team coming through. We gotta check out Jeff and Todd's Righteous Quest. This is Jeff and Crod's Righteous Quest Part 7 or something. All right, let's do that later. Okay, thanks for that. Let's go back to whatever the heck we were doing a second ago. Dead Air Live. So this is one of the shows they did, and it was called The Teen Show. And I just had I don't know if this is a song that I can play or not, so this is the intro here to The Teen Show. I mean, surely they wouldn't mute whatever this obscure-ass 80s rock song is. Never heard of. This is a parody. Don't mute the stream. Oh, it's The Teen Show. Welcome in everybody to The Teen Show. Smack and punch the teens. We hate them. Our faces are fast, and then we're walking down the street tonight. We really have to get to the intro part here, because it's pretty good. Get in here. Look at the camera, you idiot. Lots of old teens. And all these people have passed away. Oh my god. Okay. It's kind of hard to skip through. Here we go.
Tonight's program is going to be about toxic waste.
Hey, Cal. We're taking over. What? Hey, Sabe's taking over. What? Hey, come on. Come on.
Those are some 80s teens.
Come on.
1983. I don't know what happened there.
No.
This is the kind of humor you're going to get.
As my friend was saying, woo, almost. As my friend was saying, Dead Air, we're taking over.
Dead Air.
Now,
we're
this
taking
show
over.
Is about teenagers.
About the teens.
Our first tape is an interview with Irv Tobin up at the Somerville High School. Irv is a wonderful person.
Somerville.
Although a little strange.
1983 is the year on this.
I find that Irv
Somerville
was one of the best people up there when I had first gone up there this year. Irv made things a lot easier for me, gave me some help.
Good guy.
But a little bit more on our show. We have call-ins. You can call in, talk about any pieces on the show.
They have call-ins.
Whatever you like. The number is 628-6750.
I'm going to hear some of these call-ins.
I'm sure we'll have that tape queued up for you in a minute. But
a
little more about our show. We have another tape.
We got a great show tonight.
Tape. It's excellent. I see it.
I want to hear one of these call-ins. I'm going to jump ahead to the call-ins.
Excellent job on it. Girls
I haven't watched any of these.
Now, you can call up. Oh, he's giving me dirty looks. But you can call up.
Irv.
Tell me who Gorsuch is.
Huh?
So whenever you want, call up. You can ring now whenever you like. But now, Gorsuch. Now, there is no prize, no money, no tickets to Jamaica, nothing. All you do is get the satisfaction knowing that you were right. Now, the number is right down here, see, under my feet. There we go. The number is 628-675.
This guy's a real cut up.
Don't pay it out yet, Dave. We need those people to copy it down. Uh-oh, we got 2 phone calls. Do we have 2 phone calls?
Here we go. What's going to happen?
Let's see who this is. Hello?
Gorsuch.
Hello? Guess not. The other one just hung up too. Okay, so we had 2 phone calls.
Okay.
Is it another one?
Is it?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, you're on the air with Jim Curley. How you doing?
Good.
Who are you?
Peter Connolly.
Oh yeah? How you doing, Peter?
Good. I was on the one you just played.
Oh yeah?
One singing.
Oh really?
And the uncle of the kid who just called.
Oh, that's not bad. How do you like the tape?
Good.
You sticking around for the rest of the show or what? Who's he? Are you sticking around for the rest of the show?
Oh, this is Russell
No,
Shaw.
that's okay. You gonna stick around and watch the... Oh really?
And the uncle of the kid who just called.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not
How do you
bad.
like the tape?
Good.
Good.
You sticking around for the rest of the show or what?
Okay.
Who's he? Are you sticking around for the rest of the show?
Oh, this is Russell Shaw.
No, that's okay.
You sticking around for Russell Shaw? This guy? He's a cool guy. That one seems pretty good. We got this kid singing. The teen show. Oh crap. This is a punk band? What is this about? Oh yeah. They just did some rocking out. There's some good music on here too. Check out.
Oh, yeah!
When we do one of these music episodes, we'll come back to some more public access stuff. Okay, we're gonna jump straight ahead to the current day. Well, 2008, so not really that current. This is a news update from 2008. This is we're jumping ahead about 20 years. Some current day public access
Welcome
stuff.
to GVTV News. I'm Randy Hansen, and local news headlines today. Warrant sweep launched across Nevada County. Embezzler gets the slammer. Breaking the bank, gas prices crack the $4 mark.
President gets the slammer.
But before these stories, GVTV News would like to thank our underwriters.
You gotta think your
GVTV
underwriters.
News is broadcast Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. on NCTV Channel 11 on Comcast Cable. Also 7 days a week online at www.gbtv.org. You can watch the news,
This is
and we provide a free
GVTV.
podcast
I
through
don't
iTunes
know.
and other podcast
Grass
sites,
Valley
and
Television.
RSS feed and cell phone
GVTV.
access. Just check it. Grass Valley
So if you
Television,
go on-
the only internet TV for Nevada County.
If you go on the archive.org, I tell you
You
what,
can also put our news player on your own homepage
you will
or
find
website.
so
Just
much
click on the
stuff.
share icon below the news show at
Insane amount of this stuff.
www.gbtv.org.
So you gotta find the ones that are the most funny.
To your site. GVTV News also would like to thank the Union, Amy Goodman, Associated Press, and many others for the sourcing of our news. If you have an interest in supporting the only visual local news for Nevada County, then please underwrite us and get mentioned every day
Please,
to over
for the
30,000
love of God,
possible
Summertime's
households in the
Deli.
county plus the internet. Just give us a call or email us at 530-477-3309
Okay, let's hear- I wanna hear the news.
or news@gbtv.org. If you have newsworthy items, just email
Oh my God.
us if we can.
GVTV News. Oh man, my internet, excuse me. Jesus, that was unprofessional. My internet's acting up tonight, folks. So we got the spinning wheel here. That's great. Everything's going off without a hitch tonight. We love it. We love it. Let's jump over and see if we can get some action over here on the YouTube's channels. And we've got a guy here that I think is pretty cool. He also does... he does a good show. This is Topic Time. I don't know why the sad music came on. Let's check out Topic Time.
This is Harrison Young from my TV show Topic Time. I have a few underwriters for the show.
You gotta have your
I'll do that
underwriters.
Very quickly, and then we'll start. Nailers Alterations, men's suits, 185 North Main Street in Mansfield. Juice on Main Juice Bar.
Juice on Main.
240 North Main Street in Mansfield. Cavallo and Signorello Insurance, 190 Chauncey Street, Mansfield. CNC Reading Farm, 175 East 7th Street, West Bridgewater. Tech MD Home Device Service, 721 Belmont Street in Brockton. Thank you all, and now we will start the show.
And here's how he does
Here we go.
all the intros. This is what he does on his show. Topic Time. This is pretty good. You gotta check out this show. It's kind of a funny interview show.
A little jazz.
Good afternoon, everyone, and hello, Easton. This is Harrison Young. I am a host of a TV show called Topic Time, and we are on it right now.
A little echo on the voice there.
I brought it to many different towns in the area, and I'm expanding it ever further. And just like I've been doing the previous towns where I've hosted the show, I'm bringing on more great guests, and I sure have a few here tonight.
Great show.
I'm going to name them one
Topic
at a time,
Time.
and we're going to talk about what they do. They're all in the film industry,
In the film
acting,
industry.
producing, and all that stuff. And we're going to go over that. Well, first to my right, to my
Let's
immediate
fix this
right,
audio here.
this gentleman, his name is, well, his given name, I guess, is Ted Schock, but he likes to be called Ted Sterner. And I think the reason is because he looks just like Ted Turner, only he's sterner. Couldn't resist that one, right? Next to him is a lovely young lady named Rizabella Karanj. Is that how you say it?
Karanji, yes.
Okay. And she's an actress as well, and she's part of this film company. And you know, and he mentors her a little bit, as well as the gentleman on her right,
This
Danny
guy.
Felix, another actor, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Danny
All right,
Felix.
folks. Well, Ted, you're the one I brought on board initially, so let's talk to you first, and then we're going to work
talk
these two
it out.
folks, these two awesome people, into the conversation. Tell me about your film career, your film production work, and go for it. And I'll interject if I have any questions, and then maybe we'll cover your previous history as a kid growing up, because I usually do that if we have time. But go for what I
Previous
just
history as a kid.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Really, it would be too long for the show.
Okay, good.
But
It's too long. This video is already too long.
I became very
But
interested
this is
in
Topic
acting
Time.
as
It's pretty good.
I needed to do something for
public
myself
access
that I
show.
enjoyed, rather than just being a dad and the kids are growing up out of the household. They're moving out, and so I went to Boston Casting, CP Casting, and went to New York. Threw myself under the bus to see what I needed for training.
Okay, did you visit those places in the order you just mentioned?
To tell you the truth, I don't remember.
You don't remember.
My
Okay, that's
my
fine.
objective was to see not only what I needed for training, but what I didn't need for training, so I wouldn't waste my time and money, and
So,
really get to
that's
the
good.
meat of what you need to be on set. To be
I'd like to be on Topic
effective, What you
Time.
need to learn. What do you,
If I could
Okay,
get him
so
to
that's what I
interview
did.
me
That was
about
3 years ago.
I'm gonna go up to the Boston area and get interviewed on Topic Time.
No, I never went to college for it. No, I went to college for communications.
Okay.
All right.
That's similar. I did it as did
Topic
I, so I
Time.
understand it. Okay. But when you were going to college for communications, what was your long-term goal then?
Basically, support myself and a family I might have in the future at that time.
I understand, but what about, in terms of vocation?
It was general. It was focused on
pretty,
computer networks and repair.
Okay.
And
You
then
asked the
branched out to
hard-hitting
video,
questions.
Audio, any service you might need in your business.
Oh, okay, so I'm just wondering. Okay, and that makes sense from communications. All right, go on. So talk about your experience with Boston Cap.
All right. All right. What's next? What's next? Let's see if the other page is working here. It's a bit of a. Do not go to jail. Maybe if I close some of these freaking tabs, some of this stuff. Let's. We're gonna jump to this one. This is a fun one here. Oh my God. Here we go. Comparing and there's a ton of these. One thing that I've learned about these public access channels, you got a million sports shows. There's a sports show for every one of them's got a sports show. And of course you got some movie shows too. And this is part of Dead Air Live somehow. I don't know. how that's supposed to work. Anyway, remember we talked about that a second ago. Words on Film. There's a bunch of film movie review type shows, and they're comparing and critiquing holiday movies. Wow! Wow! Off breaks the internet. This is recent. This is very recent. Last year.
Welcome to Comparing and Critiquing Holiday Films. I'm your host, Dan Burke. I'm the host of Words on Film on Boston Free Radio. So I'm not really used to being on TV
used to doing
right now,
words.
but it's a different experience for me, and we're on live, so that's added pressure right there. But it's great to be here, albeit in a difficult situation. But I'm here to talk to you today about holiday films. Since it is mid-December right now, and of course a lot of these are playing on TV and in theaters right now.
Of course.
And the first film on my list is actually a brand new film that's
All right.
in theaters right now. And it's called The Grinch, which came out a couple of weeks ago.
The
Are we
Grinch.
good? Yeah, okay, great. We are good. So,
Good,
The
we're
Grinch
live.
is a 2018 movie that is fully animated, very much like the 1966 Chuck Jones special, although as the 2000 movie starring Jim Carrey demonstrated, there's really no replacing that 30-minute special, but the 2018 Grinch
It's
comes pretty
fine.
close. Interestingly enough, Benedict Cumberbatch is the voice of the Grinch, and he has an American accent. Accent for some reason, which I didn't think was entirely necessary for the character, especially considering
Benedict
that the iconic
Cumberbatch?
1966
That a
movie
freaking
had Boris
American
Karloff,
accent.
who's British, doing the narration and also doing the voice of the Grinch. Plus, it's not as if Whoville is in American
freaking America.
territory, for instance. So I'm not exactly sure why Benedict Cumberbatch donned an American accent, but that's what he did anyway. But in any
It's
event,
just a pure
the
acting
animation
choice.
in the movie was very fantastic, especially making good use of CGI animated characters and set design. And it made Whoville look beautiful. Certainly a lot
Whoville's
different
beautiful.
than what they made it in the 2000 movie directed by Ron Howard and starring Jim Carrey. So
Right.
I actually enjoyed the Grinch
crap.
from Illumination Studios a lot more than I thought I would, and certainly a lot more than the other Dr. Seuss animated movies that it's come out with, such as Horton Hears a Who, which I thought was ultimately
Also
bland
starring
and also full of dated
Benedict
pop culture
Cumberbatch.
references that were dated almost 5 minutes after you left the theater, and
Oh.
also the Lorax, which I didn't see all of, but I could tell from some of the previews
It looks
that
like crap.
it wasn't quite up to
Not up to snuff.
quite up to the same
The
sort
Grinch.
of standard that the animated special from the 70s was up to, for instance.
Whoville's
But
in Canada?
The Grinch certainly had its moments. In addition to the mystery of Benedict Cumberbatch having an American accent, I also didn't understand why voice actors like Rashida Jones and Kenan Thompson
They all had English
appeared to be
accents. What the
voicing
hell?
Caucasian characters.
Okay. Clearly not screen some of these. Okay, next show. Get. Let's watch one of these. I was trying to pull up. This is kind of funny. This is kind of funny.
Now an all-new Lotus Ginkgo rerun starts.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah!
Hi, I'm Lotus Ginkgo. I'm back now after a brief hiatus while I was
Lotus
in the hospital
Ginkgo.
for surgery.
Oh,
I had
no.
a C-section, and I'm rather surprised that I'm not all over the news today. I actually did give birth to a benign neurofibroma tumor about the size of a golf ball. Right away, I asked the attending physician
that
whether it was
true?
a boy or a girl, and he said it was one of those new designer genders that I never heard of. It wasn't kicking or crying or drooling, so out it went. Robotic surgery is a wonderful way to go, and the recovery rate was not too bad. Now, I always tell my doctors before I have surgery that
God.
there's 3 things they can't do to me.
Uh-oh.
1,
oh, crap.
a hysterectomy. 2, a mastectomy. And 3, a lobotomy. I don't have any of them. Well, as my
How
old
many
friend,
brains?
County Commissioner
Idiot.
and one-time Republican state representative for this area, Delmont
Huckabee.
Chapman, used to say when somebody asked him how he was doing, he'd say, well, I'm still able to sit up and take nourishment. That's my best Delmont Chapman impression, so take it.
Everyone's got their
Now
Gumon
stay tuned for the worst
Chapman
show in
impression.
television.
From high atop the Venice Building in beautiful downtown Monroe, it's the Lotus Ginkgo Show.
Monroe, Michigan.
A jaded look at life in the Floral City. Brought to you by
Lotus
the
Ginkgo.
Zublatt Company, makers of Zublatt H2O, the Unsoda. Tonight, Lotus will address sexual harassment.
Oh,
We'll learn
God.
a few things about Lotus we never knew before.
Oh, God.
We'll play a game of Monroe Monopoly. Lotus reviews his latest magazine subscription and brings us his latest top 11 list. And our special guest with lots of jokes is Steve Whitty.
God.
Now, here he is, 1960s paid crisis actor, Lotus Ginkgo.
Well, thank you very much, Major Vista, and welcome once again to the Lotus Ginkgo Show. My name is Lotus Ginkgo, and this is the way we squander
I feel like
your
this is
public
gonna get
access
really
cable
bad.
franchise fee. This is the #1 show on Monroe Public Access cable television in this time period. And
Lotus
tonight we have a
Ginkgo.
wonderful show for you, and our wonderful announcer
So many
and
things.
co-host Major Vista is here. Let's have a big hand for Major.
All right.
How you been, Major? You've been doing a lot of traveling.
Oh, my God. This is going to get bad, I can just tell. I thought the movie guy was going to be a nice thing to watch. Here, this will be wholesome. I swear. This is some bloopers.
Okay, no problem.
Love bloopers.
Oh, let's try that again.
I'm going to be the blooper person.
Good library. Good library? Oh, no, it's all over.
This is really not going well at all.
It's coming quite along. All right, well, let's check it out.
Eye contact makes me uncomfortable.
Cut that one.
I would like to throw myself in front of a moving vehicle right about now.
All right,
Some
I'll
editing.
mix those.
If you are recording this, I will kill you. Okay.
In April,
Some
and this
bloopers.
is the later half of March, so early February. What did I say, April?
Lotus Ginkgo.
It gets silly sometimes.
It's silly. Public access gets freaking silly as hell.
It was so close. It was like 3 words from that. 3 words.
On this segment of, what's it called?
I'm one of the town engineers. No. It's okay. Do it again.
Peter, hi. The truck.
March 20th.
Some
Try it
bloopers.
again. Well, if you missed it.
Not many just some of them just laughing and stuff. I thought somebody was going to get hit on the head with something. Oh my gosh. Let's see if these guys are problematic. Is this going to show up? Okay, that's good enough. The Duke of Sports. Oh my god. Born Community TV. These guys won't be saying anything problematic, you think? The Duke of Sports and the Boston Sports Show on public access? Surely if some of these other ones surely if these other ones that I thought were going to be wholesome or said racist stuff. Okay, it's not funny. Shouldn't laugh at that. The Duke of Sports. Let's see if we can. It's kind of a long intro. These are made for TV. This is some long playing videos here. No way, Boston Sports. We just talked about sports on the cool stream, so we need some sports stuff if we can get through this intro here.
Beaches are great. The weather's perfect. Come down. Bring your plastic or cash.
Prices go up.
Merchants will be glad to take either or.
Bring your plastic.
Ready to wait in line.
And, no. There's no line. There's no traffic. It's perfect. Yeah.
We're eating in different restaurants.
Yeah.
Some weird restaurants,
So-
wherever
They
he's
have
talking
valet
about.
parking. They park people off occasionally.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
what's today? Tuesday. Something.
Middle of the month of July.
18th, something like that.
Somewhere around
Something,
there.
I don't know.
So,
Who knows? Who the hell
Where would
knows?
you like to start?
Well, the
A
Patriots
lot of things have happened.
won the
Red Sox.
freaking game.
Yeah.
Red
Red
Sox.
Sox are back into their. We
They're
can't hit
back,
the ball with
baby.
runners on base.
Oh no.
So we can't
5 or 7
we
for
can't
70.
get a hit with runners in scoring position.
Well, they can walk with the bases loaded to win a game.
Thank God. And that was too bad. I mean, taking 3 out of 4 from the Yankees.
Exciting
there.
stuff. You can tune on
hard
the
to-
public access. Got
It's
the
hard to get on Kimbrel's butt. I mean, he's been so good.
He's got it to Sale twice now, hasn't he?
I'm not sure,
Yeah,
but
twice.
what the hell they're
Or
talking
it's
about.
happened to Sale.
you know, yeah.
Clear your damn throat.
But yeah, well, they're tied for the lead in the majors and being shut out.
All right, exciting stuff. This show, Duke of Sports. What else we got on the YouTubes? Anything good? This one's kind of weird. I saw this guy pop up a couple times. This doesn't really have much. This is public access, but this is a Robin Williams impressionist.
My God, look at this. Everybody I've ever known is there tonight. Nice to see you. We could do sort of a comedy ice skating thing like Tonya Harding. You know Tonya, who put the limp in the Olympics? I'm Robin Williams. It's strange to be
This is a
back
guy
here.
who does a Robin Williams.
Quiet! It's a library! Everybody be quiet. Settle down. Hey, whoa, look at this. My God, what do you think? This is an operating theater? Yeah. We got the cushy seat. Wow, I can see everything. Okay.
Okay.
My God, look at this. Everybody I've ever known is there tonight. Nice to see you. Wow, look at this. The Splash Zone. How are you?
The Splash
Yes.
Zone.
Come on, let's get more people in here. Come on. Oh, no, we can't do that here.
It's
We could,
live
we could
from
do
the
that
library.
At the nightclub, but people here don't do. Oh, sorry.
Up to
No,
square.
whoa.
The Robin
Just the
Williams
facts,
impressionist.
please. No.
Roger
What are we
Kabler.
doing here? Oh, it's a library. Hello? Let's all settle down. Let's just mellow off. We could do, I don't know, maybe if I just dance and
Hello.
do stupid things, we could be okay. We could do sort of a comedy ice skating thing like Tonya Harding. You know Tonya, who put the limp in the Olympics?
Did you
Yes,
just do
the
that
double
joke?
axle, the
Wow.
triple clutch. Thank you. How is everything up there in the
He's dead.
crappy seats? Okay. Do we need to start over? Any questions? Hello. Wow. Live at 5.
gonna
Live.
be-
Whoa, there's a hole here. Wow.
Oh.
Just kidding.
We're going to
Whoa,
be rating Rat Brother whenever he gets on here. We're
Hello?
just going to kill some more time with the Robin,
Robin
Williams
Williams.
impressionist.
It's strange to be back here on Earth. How wonderful you were. You were my favorite shirt. How are you?
All right.
Nice to see you. Don't be afraid. I've got the open sores, but they're okay. Don't worry. You'll be okay. Okay.
Oh,
Let's
yes.
party. Wow, this is awesome. Thank you. I could mellow out, though, I suppose. We don't really do here at the library, though, do we? You remember from high school? Of course you don't. No way, man. Yeah, you know, you were walking through the halls.
What the hell? Okay. We're going to raid Nico. All right. Well, that might be a slight. We don't, we've kind of sort of contractually obligated to raid Rat Brother, maybe. The reason I pulled up this guy is because there was another one with him here, if I can find it. This is exciting stuff. The first ever Robin Williams impersonator.
It will soon be 4 years since the death of comedy legend Robin Williams. Off the stage and screen, Williams is known for his charitable giving, raising millions for the homeless through Comic Relief USA or volunteering for the
Framingham
USO.
Beat.
A Framingham native with a resemblance to Williams and a great comedic wit is reviving the spirit of the late actor and made a local stop before heading out on tour. Tucked away in Saxonville Mills is an up-and-coming performance and artist space called Fireseed Arts. Recently, the innovative venue welcomed a fundraiser featuring local comic Roger Kabler as Robin Williams. Mayor
Local
Spicer
guy.
kicked off the evening speaking about the event beneficiaries, Daniel's Table, an organization feeding the hungry in Framingham, and America's Disaster Relief Organization. The spirit of Robin Williams was alive, with Kabler's energetic
Spirit was alive.
performance. Laughter echoed as costume changes signaled different phases in Williams' comedy life. Then ending on a serious note, as did the late comedy star.
Okay. Roger
I'd always done
Kabler.
impressions.
He was in
And
Clueless?
I always did Robin Williams. Once I saw him on Markham in there, I'm like, hey, who's that guy? Strange. I feel strangely like, whoa, deja vu. And I'm like, wait a minute. And so I started really understanding Robin. I'm like, that's what this show started as, just me wanting to continue his work. Because I understand him in a lot of ways. Maybe I'm not as bright, like he's a real genius, and I'm sort of just tagging along. He's a visionary. I knew Mayor Spicer from,
Mayor
from around,
Spicer?
and it was funny. I met her, and I just saw her.
That's the Robin Williams impersonator guy. What other stuff do we have? Hopefully no one's saying anything racist again. Tech Talk. What's going on with Tech Talk? Just gonna kind of go through some of the ones I got here. What's the latest in tech? We're gonna have to do a tech episode, and maybe we'll watch some more Tech Talk.
Good day from Rio Grande and
Rio
Piketon,
Grande.
Ohio, and we have a whole new format for Tech Talk. So while we're getting used to switching the cameras around and moving in and out of Skype, let me introduce our co-hosts, with whom you're very familiar, but they're all in a different location. First of all, Mike Thompson.
This is tech stuff. There he is.
Taking charge from behind the scenes today.
So not only is Mike in charge of all of our cameras and our audios, but he's flipping in and out of all of our graphic images that we sometimes put up to prompt our conversation. And then coming in through a Skype connection from the downtown studios of Piketon, Ohio, Dwayne Rigsby.
Who's this guy?
Now,
I don't know.
I know that when we put up a green screen and we do a chroma cast and we put a backdrop behind us, your
no.
backdrop
Got
is
some
amazing
feedback.
today.
Isn't that a beautiful green screen appearance, huh? I love it. It's a
God.
real shop right there.
So, in the true spirit of doing, video
Oh, no.
blogs and podcasting,
Got some bad
it
feedback,
doesn't make any
guys.
difference
Come
where
on.
you are, as long as you get your technology together to get these signals to come together.
As long as you got your
And,
tech,
we're
you're
glad
all
that
good.
We can keep our show on the air for all of you.
Oh,
So,
Lord.
Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you, Mike.
Need an
If
earpiece
there's any
for that.
awkwardness here, we'll get used to flipping back and forth.
We'll get it figured out.
Yeah, apologize for missing August. It was an unforeseen instance, but something that I think you'll appreciate. We had a major power outage here on the Rio Grande campus, and an underground
Grande.
buried power
Is that
line
how they
blew
pronounce it up there?
and power was just not safe here on campus. This particular building where the Instructional Design and Media Services studio is,
Good stuff.
had some fire alarms going off because the three-phase power was dropped down to a low level and motors started to smoke.
I hate when that happens.
It was better that we didn't try to do that. Plus they evacuated us. So,
You got evacuated. This is Tech Talk.
Doing the
Really
same thing
pretty-
today with the
pretty
light out the
interesting
window
stuff.
to simulate the rising sun.
they know talent when they see it, sir.
Oh, yeah. They immediately shuffled us out the door.
Well, we
All right, this is interesting stuff here. Tech Talk. Oops. So this is interesting. This is another one from Fort Wayne. Isn't that something? I don't really know what this show is about. It's kind of weird.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Some of the oddballs that go on the public access shows.
0. But this ain't automatic. What do you mean?
Weird guys on the public access shows.
When I say I'm in love, you best believe I'm in love,
Like this guy. Most of his shows, he was just DJing and like dancing around and stuff. It's 30 minutes of this. He's doing some screwed up remix there. This guy. He's playing all the songs slow. It's pretty cool. But this is a long show. This is public access right here. Episode 112. But this guy, too bad he's no longer with us.
Today, Access Fort Wayne is honoring Mike Lovelace. Mike was a producer and volunteered at the library for many years. His program, Isn't That Something?, was seen on access channels across the region. In recent years, Mike turned his attention to WELT, our community radio station, where he produced The Vicki Warwick Show. For almost 40 years, Mike Lovelace has been a creative source of entertainment. We will miss him and his humor, as he always made us smile.
Nice. Nice. 69 years old. Mike Lovelace. He was a public access guy doing all this crazy stuff in Indiana. And rest in peace to that guy. This one's kind of cool. This is kind of a weird one. Check this one out. We're going back in time, back to the 80s. This one had a pretty cool song too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is a banger song. Another Somerville producers group, Dead Air Live. Remember that? Dead Air Live. It's like some Ariel Pink. Bobby Watson's Valentine's Night Show. Still thinking about the movie guy who said the racist thing. Oh God. Okay. This is a chill show because it's a late night. This is a cool intro with a cool song and just some clips of things, some public access kind of stuff. From the 80s. 85. Boom, 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 boom. 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 What's going on here? Filming women and children behind a chain link fence. Yeah, this is what gets on there. Anything goes.
Good evening, and welcome to Dead Air Live. My name is Bobby Watson. I'll be your host for this evening. Tonight, we'd like to do something a little special, a little sentimental perhaps. Tonight, we're going to see live, right here, right now, the Bobby Watson Valentine's Night Show. But before we get started, I'd like to introduce my special guest for this evening, the Mystery Monitor. Oh, I think the Mystery Monitor has something to say. Let's listen, shall we?
Here we go.
I love you so. I want you to know.
I don't know if we can do that music. The Valentine's Day special. Isn't that nice? This music is just as good as that music. in case you had any questions. I don't know who else. Rat Brother's not on. Nico said he was going on. And I don't see anybody else up here. We had a little snafu with the stream. Remember that? That was crazy. Showing off some Valentines or something. Let's go back to the skeleton here.
It wasn't easy either. We didn't have fancy colored paper and scissors and glue. Why, in the old days, we didn't have anything except some sticks and rocks and the odd scrap of cloth. Maybe a squirrel if you could get your hands on one. Have you ever tried to make a Valentine's out of a squirrel and some bits of old string? Well, I have, and I'm telling you, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Did you know that today is Abraham Lincoln's birthday? It completely slipped my mind. Things don't stay in the old noggin the way they used to. Why, I remember in the old days when I was in school, we had to memorize every state in the Union, and every state capital too. Of course, there were fewer states back then. I remember this one little girl who sat in front of me in school. Cutest little apple pie cheeks. You know, Abe and I went to the same school together. Oh yeah, we go way back. Abe took a fancy to the girl who sat in front of me too. I thought I had a pretty good chance of being sweethearts, till Abe started saying how he was going to be president of the United States someday. Well, I don't know why, but she fell for it, and I guess he eventually married her, and they left me there just clapping the erasers. Well, okay.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Mystery Monitor, what do you have to say to that?
I don't know what the hell this is. Boom. 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 Whoa. Boom. This is cool. Boom, boom, boom. It's the cool stream, baby. Yeah. I have no idea what this is. Boom, 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 boom. It's a cool song. Kind of a slowed down song. Do, do, do. Yeah. Oh, some Talking Heads. That's what it was. That was cool. Good song. I have to check out that song. Check out some Talking Heads. Hope we don't get muted for that. That was kind of cool, though. Good tune. Good pick from the songs there back in the 80s. Definitely a snuff film. What? What? Let me make sure I don't have I'm not missing anything else. I had all these freaking tabs pulled up. I kind of went haywire there when you know, some of these shows you just have to kind of blaze through them because they're kind of boring, but for a second there they're kind of fun, and you're like, oh, this is kind of stupid. As hell.
Too many candidates running in August primary. You're going to wait until the general election in November to vote. If you want to vote for
the
mayor
Kentwood
or
Commissioner
you need
Spotlight.
to vote August 6th. Any candidate receiving 51% of the votes will be elected, and you lose your chance to choose. What do residents of the First Ward want in their commissioner? A person who wants to spend thousands more on trails and has a direct line to Jennifer Granholm? A person who wants to spend tens of thousands of dollars to paint Kentwood on a tower.
Vote for this guy.
A person with
Big
close
pants.
ties to business
This
developers
is
and
him.
realtors. A person that wants to return residents' property rights and cut spending.
That's right.
I'm William Wenzel, the only commission candidate that wants to return residents' property rights which were taken by Kentwood City Commission and cut spending.
We need to cut
Other
spending.
candidates have not said one thing about removing
Oh,
some of the
frick.
30 ordinances that restrict residents' use of their own property.
Oh,
The Kentwood City
crap.
Commission is not your landlord. Your property belongs to you. While most residents work hard every day and mind their own business, Kentwood City Commission has been busy passing ordinances that restrict residents' rights on their property.
And they're telling me I can't have a big garbage pile in my front yard and park 50 cars in my front yard. And that's my property. I want my big garbage pile that's on fire all the time. I want it to
would
be on
change
my property.
ordinances and the way they are enforced. Persons directly affected, not indirectly affected, like someone living across town, can report a violation.
Well,
no more driving around looking to write up residents,
no.
unless a directly affected resident reports a
No.
violation. The other candidates have not addressed
other
the
candidates are
$6.5 million bond the City Commission will add to Kentwood's debt without voter consent.
We hate debt. No taxation. All right, well, he couldn't build a shed. I don't know. Is Rat Brother not streaming tonight? Somebody else wants to take over. You are more than welcome. Let's check out some open mic poetry. Boom, 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 boom. We're reaching the end of the line. Get in there. John, you would do a little bit of poetry slam. Like I said, most of these shows are about half an hour long, and maybe about a few minutes of it is worth watching. So it's kind of hard to get all of it there.
Welcome to John Rhodes Open Mic Poetry Podcast.
Podmatic,
show,
baby.
Known as Mystic Babylon.
Mystic
on the
Babylon.
internet. It can be found
Go for
at
it.
mysticbabylon.podomatic.com.
Not ready.
Hi there. This is the first segment
Well,
of my show.
I'll
and
transition
Joan
out of the
Gelfand
show
is
here. Well,
featuring this segment.
We're going to watch a little bit of just a few minutes of slam poetry, and then I'm going to do the old wrap up and the credits. And between that, that'll probably be about, who the hell knows, however long that takes. 10
In
minutes.
the second segment, host Clara Sue will introduce poet Gene
Mystic
Lupton.
Babylon poetry.
Joan Gelfand is one of the busiest poets I know. Today, she will be instrumentally accompanied by Marty Castleberg. So we are in for a good show.
For a good show.
Joan has many accolades, but her accolades that I thought most interesting are her work as president of the Women's National Book Association and her work with
The
CPITS,
NBA. She's president
which
of
is
the
short
NBA.
for California Poets in the Schools. If I may briefly
CPITS.
ask you, Joan, how long have you
CPITS
worked
and
with
Papa.
CPITS, and where do you work with them?
CPITS.
I'm working with California Poets in San Francisco, and it's only been
I don't like how the voices are in
And,
stereo. It's
I think you
annoying.
mentioned that you're working with a high school and
I'm going to get to the music.
elementary.
Here we go.
Okay.
which
Okay.
we'll talk about in a second. But first, we're going to read
Oops.
from my second book called
watch
A
a little bit of
Dreamer's
poetry
Guide
for a
to
second.
Cities and Streams.
Here it is. Here we go. Poetry slam. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Let's hear some of this poetry.
Lost in Fog's waterfall, we snake past Laguna Honda, where Philip Whalen, Bohemian, beat, Buddhist priest, lived his last. He wailed, "Put me to rest on a bed of frozen raspberries." Whalen's words
poetry.
echo round the bend to sunset, St. Cecilia's. Lost young woman wonders, where's Haight-Ashbury? Fog wisps and whispers through
hippies.
every open lintel, north and south. Late, yellow lights flicker against dark hills, and we are transported to Patmos,
Trippin'.
Mykonos, Chianti, any hill town west or
Chianti.
east. Outside the gate, crab boats carve hunting grounds between shipping lanes. Yellow lights flicker, and loyal foghorn, that great
Loyal
equalizer, bellows.
All right.
From Russian Hill to the Mission, we all fall asleep
Yeah.
to that deep calling.
All right. Bow, bow. All right, some old hippie poetry stuff. Mystic Babylon. You can watch 30 minutes of this stuff. There's some other people that get on here eventually. Probably have some good poetry. Pretty cool. Some beat hippie type stuff. I think that about does it for all the stuff that I had. We had some more bloopers, and remember that was kind of funny. And let me go to my outro song here. We'll wrap up the show. We had some bloopers of our own. The stream fell apart about halfway through. Some Ginsberg stuff. It was too bad about the movie guy. That was pretty funny though. Should I be laughing? I mean, it's just stupid. Idiot. Why would you say that? Boo to that guy, but it was kind of funny. Some of the stuff you can get away with on public access. It's a lot of fun. The stream went down and the guy said racist thing, but we did see some funny bloopers. You got to see some shows that are kind of fun. Check them out. We'll do some more public access at some point, and we're also going to do a music show. We get that penciled in with Turbo. Can do another music episode, and of course we'll do the Cool Stream doubleheader. Coming up, the big 50th episode. I think this is episode 47, 11, whatever. So many episodes of this freaking show. It's a lot of fun showing you a little bit about some public access stuff.
And that's race walking, really.
Okay, well, he's talking about not. God damn it. He's talking about a different thing. Race walking. It's not related to the other thing. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Really need to get out of here now. So we're gonna jump on over here. We're gonna raid Nico. We're gonna see what he's up to. Playing some fun. Okay. Race walking is when they walk really fast and they race each other. It's just kind of unfortunate juxtaposition there that I happen to. Yeesh. Yeesh. Okay. Just apologies all around. Maybe we'll have to delete this episode too. Just kidding. He's a famous race walker. Has nothing to do with the other stuff I was talking about. All right, so we're going to end the show. It's been a lot of fun. Is that a ghost? He's got his green chroma key things calibrated in a weird way. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. We're going to jump over, do this here raid, do the credits, play all the crazy sounds, some other fun stuff. And we'll see you next time on the Cool Stream. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week after Thanksgiving. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for watching the damn show. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Wo ist mein Kanobler?
You actually know what the fuck you're doing.
Beowulf. Thanks, Beowulf. Have a good one.
Beowulf.
Ooh, it's so good.
hell toilet.
Other law enforcement agencies and the probation department will dedicate resources in today's sweep, Sheriff Keith Royal said.